The final weekend of the Missouri State Fair is here, and this is not a race to see how many fried foods you can carry at once. The better plan is a route, one fried item, one Missouri plate, one cold dessert, and enough time between them to actually enjoy the fair. The 2026 fair runs through Sunday, August 23rd, in Sedalia, so this guide is built for Friday, Saturday, or the final day. We are using the official Fair Food Finder, the current daily schedules, and Missouri Tourism's Fair Food Guide to turn a huge list of choices into one practical day. Start with timing. The fair lists its gates opening daily at 7:30 in the morning, and arriving early gives you two advantages. First, you can walk the grounds before the lunch lines become the main event. Second, you can decide what deserves your appetite before the smell of every fryer changes the plan. Open the official food finder on your phone, scan categories such as breakfast, corn dogs, fried food, barbecue and smoked meat, sweets and treats, and drinks, then pick a short list. Do not try to map every stand. Choose one anchor for each round and keep room for a surprise. If you are entering early, breakfast can be the smartest first move. The official Sedalia Elks Lodge profile lists biscuits and gravy, eggs, ham, bacon, sausage, hash browns, toast, and breakfast sandwiches. That is a real sit-down style base for a long fair day, not just sugar before 9 in the morning. Build a plate around one protein, eggs or biscuits and gravy, and something crisp like hash browns. Coffee is fine, but add water early. A solid breakfast lets you pass the first few snack stands without panic ordering, and it gives the group time to compare the daily schedule before the midway gets crowded. The first true fair food round should be one classic fried item. The official food page calls out corn dogs and funnel cake as fair favorites, but eating both at the start creates a sugar and fryer wall before lunch. Make the corn dog the savory opening pick. Look for a crisp, evenly browned coating and eat it while it is hot. If your group wants a bigger Midwestern move, Kindle Concessions' official listing includes tenderloin, onion rings, corn dogs, funnel cakes, fries, and other choices. A breaded tenderloin sandwich is large enough to split, especially when the pork extends beyond the bun. Pair it with onion rings only if the table is sharing. The goal is one excellent fried bite, not 4 baskets that all cool down together. Now reset. Fresh lemonade is one of the foods highlighted by Missouri's official tourism guide, and it makes sense at the fair because acidity cuts through a salty, fried first round. But lemonade is not a replacement for water. Use this rhythm: cold drink, then water, then a walk. If a lemonade stand offers unusual flavors, choose only what the current menu clearly shows. Skip invented social media specials and unverified prices. The most useful food guide is the one that keeps you flexible when a line is long or a menu has changed. For the middle of the day, make the plate feel like Missouri. The state fair is a showcase for agriculture, so this is where beef, pork, or another local food anchor earns its place. Missouri's tourism guide points visitors toward the beef house and pork place, while the official fair finder also groups barbecue and smoked meat options. Choose one plate for the table, not one for every person. Sliced beef, pulled pork, a bratwurst, or barbecue pork can become the center of a shared lunch. The Grandstand Concessions profile, for example, lists barbecue pork, bratwurst, burgers, chicken sandwiches, fries, and more. Availability and lines can vary, so the exact stand matters less than the rule: one Missouri-focused savory plate, split while it is hot. This is also the point to look beyond the plate. The Missouri Grown Market says it features products from farmers, growers, and small businesses across the state, with free samples daily. That makes it a useful bridge between eating and learning. Browse first, sample thoughtfully, and look for something that can travel home better than a hot snack. A shelf-stable Missouri product can extend the fair experience without adding another full meal. It also keeps this route statewide in spirit. The fair may be in Sedalia, but the growers and small businesses represent communities from across Missouri. For a small local bite, soy donuts are one of the distinctive fair foods highlighted in the state tourism guide. The word soy may sound like the responsible choice, but these are still donuts, so think of them as a shared tasting round. Fresh, warm, and small is the appeal. Order enough for the group to try one or two, then keep moving. This is the kind of item that makes a state fair route memorable because it connects a familiar fair snack to Missouri agriculture. It also works better in the middle of the day than another oversized dessert. Next comes the cold dessert decision. The official Missouri State Beekeepers profile lists honey ice cream along with honey and other bee products. Honey ice cream is a strong choice because it delivers the cold break you need while keeping the flavor tied to a real Missouri organization. Look for a simple serving and let the honey flavor lead. If you are browsing the agriculture building or another indoor area, use the stop as a real cooldown, sit, drink water, and give the group 10 or 15 minutes before returning to the sun. A cold dessert is part of the pacing plan, not just the next item on a checklist. There is also a new Missouri-made cheese story at the 2026 fair. The fair announced a new cheese made with milk from Missouri State Fair dairy cows and offered it for purchase this year. If the current market or official vendor listing shows it available, treat it as a tasting item rather than making a guarantee before you arrive. Pair a small cheese sample with the Missouri-grown market stop or another agriculture-focused round. The larger idea is what matters. The fair is not only carnival food. It is one of the clearest places to see how Missouri dairy, beef, pork, honey, soy, and small businesses connect to what ends up on the table. By late afternoon, the best move is restraint. Find shade, check the daily schedule again, and decide whether the group still wants dinner or only a final sweet. Put all remaining requests into 3 categories: savory, cold, and shareable. If 2 people want similar fried items, choose one basket. If someone wants a burger and someone else wants barbecue, split the more Missouri-specific plate and save the second idea for another visit. This is how a group samples more flavors without turning every stop into leftovers. Save funnel cake for the evening finish. Powdered sugar, warm fried dough, and midway lights belong together, and one funnel cake is naturally built for sharing. The official fair page names it as a favorite, so you do not need a novelty topping to make the moment count. Pick a fresh one, find a table, and tear off pieces while it is hot. Pair it with water or split a lemonade rather than ordering another round of heavy drinks. If honey ice cream was your big dessert, you can skip funnel cake entirely. The checklist is a structure, not a requirement to eat everything. Before leaving home, verify the official schedule for your exact day, August 21st, 22nd, or 23rd. The fairgrounds are at 2503 West 16th Street in Sedalia. Use the official map for gates, parking, buildings, and current food locations. Vendor menus and availability can change, so save the food finder rather than relying on a screenshot from earlier in the week. And remember the final weekend formula: arrive early, choose one fried classic, share one Missouri plate, cool down with a local dessert, and finish with one sweet only if the table still wants it. That route gives you corn dog crunch, tenderloin or Missouri meat, fresh lemonade, soy donuts, honey ice cream, and funnel cake without turning the day into a food pile. More importantly, it leaves room for livestock shows, exhibits, music, and the people who make the Missouri State Fair feel statewide. If this guide helped you build your Sedalia plan, subscribe to Missouri Dinner and Eats. We cover practical food routes across the Show Me State, from Kansas City and St. Louis to Springfield, Columbia, the Lake of the Ozarks, and every worthwhile road trip played in between.